Good morning. Good morning, people of God. Listen, you know what I want to tell you right quick, people of God? What I want to tell you is when you do something in this world, whatever you do in this world, be real. Be real. Be real with yourself first. Keep it 100 with yourself and don't try to come up in this world to impress people. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Don't try to come up to make people think or perceive you in a certain way. Don't step on the little man's or the little woman's head to get where you want to go at in life. Um, be real with yourself, love God and serve Him for real, and then you find your way. Let God help you find your way how to make an honest living. Don't come up being a crook. You got a lot of people who crook their way to the top, and then they crook their way to the top, and they had to try to keep up with that image. I was talking to um, one of my cousins a few days back, and we were talking about a certain well-known individual. I'm not going to say the name, but you know celebrity. He's made it to celebrity status, but he was crooking people, not treating people right, robbing Peter to pay Paul, stepping on the necks of his employees, and being on TV looking flashy and stuff like that. And I want to tell you something, people of God. Sometimes people commit suicide and they kill themselves because they can't keep up with the things of the world doesn't take them over. But see, when you somebody who that stuff don't appease really to you, it'll be hard for the world to be able to suck you in, because it'll be a lot of people, even people who claim to be men and women of God. They will try to counsel you to be in the to adopt the ways of the world, and then some of them will backpedal after they catch themselves. you know and none of us is perfect, but you get some people, they try to counsel you to take on the things of the world. And when you are comfortable being your authentic self, when you are comfortable just being you, and you're satisfied, you're content with the little what God is giving you, and you ain't trying to rob Peter to pay Paul, you ain't trying to hustle nobody, you just doing your thing, and you at peace. It's some people that will be upset with your authenticity. They'll be upset with your contentment of life, because see, they know that they done crook to get there. Your authenticity is making them look some type of way by you just being yourself, and you ain't even trying to make nobody look no type of way. You see what I'm saying? Because you never know what people got going on the inside of them. Then you will have these people tell you, oh, you ain't got to work like that, God ain't meant for you to work like that. Meanwhile, you probably ask God for a certain type of business. God probably is blessing your business to be prosperous, and you probably doing all right in life. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to be above nobody, or make yourself look better than nobody, but God's probably blessing you. You probably doing okay, but you'll have people tell you, oh, you ain't supposed to work like this or whatever. But then them be the same people that's making money off of you paying them with your attention. So when you be careful when you hear people telling you, oh, you ain't gotta work like this, or God bless me, well, I ain't got to work, or I don't do, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got to do this. Look at how people earn their income that's giving you advice that you don't have to work. If it's some legit ways where they can show you, oftentimes they probably going to want you to give them something to tell you how they make their money. But at the same time, they probably looking down on you for the way that you coming up, and you ain't looking down on nobody. You see, some people sit back and they make money off of you just paying them, just you focusing on them, when you really need to be focusing on your own business. You really need to be focusing on doing your own thing. So just be honest and be real with yourself. As long as you can sleep good at night, and you can look yourself in the mirror, you study that word of God, and you keep making sure day by day you try to align with that word of God. That's all that you really need to focus on. Be content with the simple things in life, because there's people out here who want to impress other people so bad that they willing to rob other people, step on other people's neck, or manipulate other people just so they can look good or get attention from the world. But see, when you really content with who you are, when you really satisfied with what God has given you, not saying that you might not have things that you working towards, or that you striving towards, or that you slowly building, but you ain't looking down on what nobody else building. But might be some folk looking down on what you doing. When you really content, you be satisfied. You sleep good at night. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to sit and craft your mind. How can you get more out of people? How can you pull more resources out of other people? No, go out there and make your own way in the earth. It's some people now, they don't know how to do nothing. If the world was to come to a standstill right here today, if we lost all technology, just by chance, if we lost all power, if the world as we know it right now today changed, it's some people who giving you so much advice sometimes or looking down on other people. They wouldn't even know how to survive out here. They wouldn't know how to survive. They wouldn't know how to feed themselves and the little families that they have, if they have a family. They wouldn't know how to go out and hunt for food. They wouldn't know how to even grow food. You see what I'm saying? So be careful, and not allow yourself to be sucked into focusing on the things of the world to make you happy. You know, true happiness, it got to come from within yourself first. You got to be happy from within yourself. You can go, it ain't about what you go and buy at the store to add to an accessory you could add to yourself. It ain't about going to buy something to put on your eyes or your face and the way you do your hair. It got to first start on the inside of you. Because if you look at the superficial things to make you happy, and if you're not in a financial state to go and get those super things to go and blend in with the crowd that you so think that you not good enough, that you're not going to be acceptable in this earth or at peace in this earth until you can blend in with them. When you do all of that, what you got to do to get that? What you got to do to go and quickly blend in with them people? It's some people that's doing a lot of scheming, doing a lot of illegal things. And what goes in the dark will come to the light. It's some people doing a lot of illegal things that have been hidden for a while just so they can get by and look the part, but they got a wicked heart. They wicked at heart. They're corrupt at heart. It's some people that done shot up to success so fast and their character ain't been built. Their heart ain't even pure. You see, God judges the heart. Man will judge from the outer, but God knows what's on the inside of every single one of us, no matter how hard or how well we think we have crafted a plan to devise a plan to hide it. Whatever you do in this world, people of God, let it be real. Let it come from your heart. And when you're trying to build something on a solid foundation. See, when you build something on a solid foundation, it may take you a little longer to get there. It may take you a little longer to get there, but when you get there, baby, God get all the glory. And what God give you, can't no man or woman take away from you. You understand? And then let me tell you something. When you're trying to build something solid the right way, you're going to go through some battles, because see, it's going to be some people that want to stop you. They're going to see the realness on the inside of you. They're going to know that they are corrupt on the inside. They're going to know that you different. You something real. You something solid. They may not like things about you, so they're going to try to pick you apart. They're going to sit back and they're going to watch you. And they're going to try to tear you apart. And the same people who try to do that to you, all you got to do is, when you observe it, keep moving around them, and you watch how God paid them back. I'm a living witness now. You watch how God do it. Because the way that they try to come at you, see, God don't like it. When God got his hand on you and you favored by God, I'm a living witness. God will fight for you in a way that you can never fight for yourself. Be pure, be real in all that you do. Put God first, and don't get sucked in to trying to compete with anybody else. Focus on yourself. Always want to be better than you was the day before. And don't let the things of this world pull you in. Be content. Godliness with contentment. You have more than enough right in front of you. More than enough right in front of you. Don't let the television fool you. It's a blessing. You a rich man and a rich woman when you can go outside and put your hands in the dirt, and you can grow you something to eat, and you can share it with your fellow brothers and your fellow sisters. You know, be content with the simple things in life. Look at the wealth of our ancestors in the Bible. Those folk had everything they need. They had their own water. They dug wells. They dug wells. And people were so jealous of Isaac when Abraham died. They kept plugging up his wells with dirt. And what would he do? He'll just move around. He'll go somewhere else and he'll dig another well. They'll plug that well up. He'll go somewhere else, dig another well. See, you can always have wicked folk. They're always going to be wicked folk watching the righteous, want to see you fall. They spirit just don't like your spirit. Even if some of them claim to be men and women of God, the spirit will know. So anyway, that's just my little 2 cents. Be content. Don't ever try to step on nobody else's neck to get where you want to get at in life. Pray. Keep God first and let God lead you. Have a blessed day now.